Some people say TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Hey, they're not wrong. But around these parts, around the sweet spot, we say Finish Strong Friday. That's right. Finish Strong Friday, Sweet Spotter. I'm Dr. Derek Sweet. You're listening to The Sweet Spot. It is Finish Strong Friday. Our title today, Don't Let Up at the Finish Line. Stand on business. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. See it through to the end. Yes, that's our title today because we've been doing a series here on standards. On Monday, we talked about movement and how that's important to your standard. Tuesday, we talked about protecting the standard. Wednesday, we talked about staying connected to the process when results are delayed. Thursday, we talked about self-trust and refusing to shrink under pressure. But today, we need to talk about endurance. Because Friday, a lot of us are running low on energy. We're running low mentally. The discipline feels heavier. The patience gets thinner. The emotional energy drops. And this is usually where standards either hold up or they just downright disappear. Yeah, Friday reveals people. Not because Friday is magical. It's not special in any way. It's because Friday is the time when excuses start to sound very reasonable. After all, we're tired. We're stressed. Yeah, this week could have been really stressful. And you could say things to yourself like, oh man, I'll just have to restart this on Monday. Oh my goodness, I'm just way too tired. Oh man, one little shortcut here won't matter. I deserve to let go a little. Yeah, that's the kind of talk that happens on Friday. And look, sometimes it's true. Rest matters. Recovery matters. And nobody can operate at full intensity forever. But there's a difference between healthy recovery, right, and quietly abandoning yourself because discomfort is lasting a little longer than expected. And that's what we need to talk about today. Here's something I've learned watching high performers across every arena. A lot of people know how to start strong. Far fewer people know how to stay connected to themselves when the fatigue hits, when the tiredness enters the picture. And listen, fatigue changes people. I've seen it, myself included. It doesn't just change you physically, it can change you emotionally. It can change you mentally and sometimes spiritually as well. Fatigue can change your patience. You ever been really tired and fatigued? What's your decision-making feel like, right? It's different. The discipline isn't as strong. The emotional reactions are really thin and quick. And the standards, they can be lowered. That's why people often make decisions on Friday that they would never make on Monday. Because exhaustion changes the internal conversation. And this, sweet spotter, is why we've been spending time on having your standards. Because standards matter when you're tired. Standards matter when you're feeling like you don't have any gas in the tank. Standards matter on Friday. Why? Because they protect us. Standards protect you from becoming a completely different person every time your emotions change. Every time the external environment throws a challenge at you. That's the deeper purpose of your standards, and that's why we've been spending time with it. Without standards, every mood becomes a new identity. And that's not good. Every stressful week changes your behavior if you don't have standards. And then every difficult moment rewrites your values temporarily. And that's exhausting. The beauty about having standards and living by your standards is that it creates stability. They remind you, these standards, this is still who I am even when I'm tired. You know, my mom is so interesting to me because she's like one of the best dressed people. Mom, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but like I think everybody would agree that who knows my mom, that she is one of the best dressed people at all times. I have never seen my mom outside in any environment where she doesn't look fly. Her drip is crazy. She's got it going on. Okay, and she doesn't play. That's a standard. We could be going to the hospital, and you would think she was at a high fashion environment. And this is not like something she puts on as an air. It's who she is. It's the standard. She just looks good. And everything looks good on her. And look, and that's true when you operate at your standard, you don't have to, it doesn't matter what your mood is. It doesn't matter what the external situation is. You could be going to the bar, you could be going to the disco, you could be going to church, you could be going to the hospital, you could be going to a baseball game, you could be going down the street just to pick up some laundry. You look good because that's your standard. Do you understand what I'm saying? And in sports, this is also true, especially in late games, right? Everybody looks disciplined when the energy is high in sports. The real separation happens late in games, late in the fourth quarter, late in the season, late in the playoffs. You'll see who cuts a corner defensively, who stops communicating, who stops sprinting back, who starts reacting emotionally, who starts forcing things, and who looks composed. Because one of group is using a standard, the other isn't. You see, those who train themselves to live and operate by their standards, they're consistent through any environment. It doesn't matter what's going on. And that's why having veteran players are so valuable, because they understand something that the rookie level players don't really quite grasp initially, right? Games don't just test your talent. They test your emotional discipline under exhaustion. Yeah. When the water rises and things get really hard, the game is testing you. It's testing who you are when the stress rises. Games do not just test talent, they test emotional discipline under exhaustion. Yeah, that applies everywhere in life too. Anybody can operate with integrity when life feels manageable. The real question is, who are you when you're overwhelmed? Who are you when nobody's praising you? Who are you when you're emotionally drained and you're still responsible for the people depending on you? That's where standards matter most. There's a reason the artist Drake connected with so many people over the years. A lot of his music lives inside of pressure, visibility, exhaustion, ambition, and the emotional cost of trying to sustain success while people are constantly watching. That's the life of almost every performer. Having to produce while everyone is looking. That's what creates the stress, the competitive stress. And in Know Yourself, he repeats this line: I was running through the 6 with my woes. On the surface, it's about moving through Toronto with his people around him. But underneath, what he's saying is something very psychologically important. Nobody sustains pressure well alone. People finish stronger when they have grounding, structure, trusted people, routines, and standards. That's true in sports, in leadership, in parenting, in recovery, in life. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where. Difficulty strengthens the mind. It really does. It tests your standards, and it reveals who you're going to be when the situation is too big for you as one person to handle. By Friday, most people are trying to renegotiate their standards. That's normal. But you who are living by your standards are going to finish strong. Not perfectly, but strong. Yeah. You see, when you hold on to your standard, you don't have to worry about what to do because you know what you have to do. You know what you're supposed to do, and that's powerful. And you're not going to sabotage yourself because you know your standard. And your identity is not going to change. You're going to be like my mom. You're going to be looking fly no matter what. You're not going to change your standard. That's the real message here on Finish Strong Friday. That's the power of having standards. Anybody can be excited at the beginning. The real flex is staying aligned when the energy disappears, when the waters rise, and when the stress hits. Standards help you remember who you decided to be before the problem came, before the exhaustion started, before you start negotiating with yourself. So today, Sweet Spotted, you finish strong. Not for appearances, not for social media, not to prove that you never get tired. You finish strong because your future is being shaped in the moments when quitting sounds reasonable. That's not you. That's not you because you're working and walking by your standards. If you need a reminder, write down the 3 or 4 standards that matter to you. Protect your energy. Trust your work. Keep building. I believe in you. This is the Sweet Spot, and it's about science, soul, and success. And you've got this. I'll see you tomorrow for Self-Care Saturday. Now, if you enjoyed this, if this meant something to you, if you figured out that, listen, I'll finish strong today because I'm really going to look at my standards and not my feelings, you've got this. Share it with someone and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Self-Care Saturday, here we come. Love and blessings.